We were just talking about it before you left. About the 9 detainable offenses under the Safety Act. I wanted to know, since you live in Illinois, can you
Hmm.
tell us more about it
Oh
since you're
yeah,
there?
You talking about the new Illinois laws that's about to change for next year?
Yes, sir.
yeah. The
All right.
Safety Act.
All right. Now let me break this down to y'all, right? Y'all understand that the jails here in Cook County is overcrowded with
Okay.
a lot of arrests that they done made on like little petty crimes, right? That you're
Hmm.
not even supposed to even go to jail for, give you a warning, motherfucker, send you on your way, right?
Right.
But these laws that they put in play is the overlay for the underplay, meaning that they got to find a way to get them guys that's unlawfully locked up in Cook County Jail. They got to find a way to get them up out of there without raising a big stink, right? So they
Right.
figured not to do it that way. They'll do it by changing the law to say, okay, no cash bond, right?
Okay.
Make it an
Right.
even playing field. So that
Yeah.
way, a person that get caught with a little dime bag or something, he get the same privilege as a motherfucker who can pay the bond.
Yeah.
So no, it's not going to be a purge. And if
Right.
motherfuckers try to go out here and be on that type of dumb shit, then you will be in jail.
And that's what I just say at the
Yeah,
beginning of the thing. I said because it's not like a judge has to give you a bond.
Yeah.
And
right.
that's what I thought the play was. I was like, oh
Hmm.
man, these niggas are gonna start getting arrested for this shit, and they gonna sit until they figure that shit out or not.
Hmm. But it's not no because you still got to weigh in. Now, if it's nothing that's not like no real super felony, like a F3, F4 felony or whatever class 4 felonies,
Hmm.
yes, can a judge just say put an ankle monitor on you? Come on, people forgetting about that.
Hmm.
They'll slap an ankle monitor on you in a heartbeat,
Right.
and,
That's
and won't
true.
and you'll sit on that motherfucker for 5 years and let you move or let you don't have no movement and you move, they coming to get you anyway.
Hmm.
So it don't absolve nobody from nothing, though, bro. That's why I had a conversation about this at the barbershop by my house.
Right.
And
Okay.
we talked about it because it's like, bro, motherfuckers trying to send motherfuckers off on going out here and thinking that it's sweet that y'all can do whatever the fuck. Man, no,
Hell no.
no.
That's the thing. I think it's ultimately a play. To me, I already feel who they trying to fill the prisons up with. So
And, and,
I just
and
think,
it's bro, I'm telling you, contrary to what everybody will say about that, it ain't no purge going on because if that's the case, niggas get out of jail every day, B.
that's what I was
Yeah.
You
saying.
come on. You think motherfuckers ain't already doing what the fuck they doing out there? They shooting all goofy type of shit. That shit ain't
Yeah.
gonna never stop about Chicago.
Right.
But the
Right.
purge thing,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. And I thought that was kind of like I don't know, people just kind of overreacting in the
That's
moment
all.
because I
That's
was like,
all.
hey, ain't no way.
Now you know I'm gonna say this though, right? Now it's funny when people that's not even from Chicago talking about it, right? And trying to get all philosophical and yeah, then this is what's gonna happen, and yeah, they gonna purge all. Man, get your goofball ass up out of here.
Yeah, that shit just didn't make sense. I was like, they
Yeah.
got to be missing something. And then once I looked into it and just found out, what it was called and what it was about, I was like, nah, this definitely ain't gonna be no purging. I mean, I don't think
No, if
it won't get
you
no
got
worse
slow,
than what it is.
you got slow people on out there, Jay Almighty, that
I've
would
seen them.
contrary to what we saying, they'll go out there and leap on out there out the window without a parachute. But
Yep.
not knowing, man, the minute that you do that, then that's when you lose your life and you
Right.
will be locked up forever, right?
Ever.
Because you're not paying attention to what people are saying, like me, that's right here in the thick of things. Bro, that has nothing to do with purging. All they trying to do is make it right. with all these false arrests that they didn't cause over the years, and then had these men sitting up in these jail cells, and then they steady packing it. They steady packing it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all it is for them to save their ass and show up like a brighter light on them, like they really did some shit.
Yeah.
When they ain't did a motherfucking thing, man. They ain't did shit.
See, that's why I wanted to ask.
Man, that's
Because
so dope.
you're
Yeah.
right in the thick of it. So we have a point of view to somebody that's right in the thick of it, so we can show the truth.
And if y'all want to, y'all can just take my video if y'all want to. Because in my video, it says in detail why they doing what they doing too. Now, I'm only elaborating on one part of it, though, but it's layers to it, bro.
No, yeah,
It's
it's always
layers.
layers. It's
It's
always
layers to it.
layers.
Yeah.
Yeah, new legislation, but I just didn't think it was as simple as niggas was making it. Like, oh, they about to be purged, and that's the first purge law. It's like, cut that shit the fuck out.
Okay, so I'm sorry to cut you off, but y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I go over to somebody's house, because they were saying this on the news, so I go over to somebody's house. Say I go to your house, John,
Mm-hmm.
and I intimidate you. So does that mean I get a ticket right there and I gotta leave and it's done with, or are they gonna handcuff me, take me to the precinct, then give me a ticket?
I still can press. Well, see, I still can press charges against you once you even come to my house because I never invited you here. That's
Okay.
one thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, by me being in the suburbs, they play it different in the city, bro. They play it totally different. So you're going in the mindset of you going in the city. Think outside the city because see, the suburbs is more stricter in they little towns than it is in the city. They
Correct.
have their own set of laws.
Correct.
So that's why a lot of people that's from the city, they don't come to the suburbs unless it's about business or family. Like just to casually come to the suburbs, no, no. I wouldn't advise nobody. I wouldn't. Because see, they already looking to lock up niggas in the first place, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you got to understand, you ain't going in these suburbs to disturb anything. These people, like myself, I pay a lot of money to keep my house where I'm at.
Right.
So they ain't gonna just let it go to shit. You feel what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So I get it now. All right. So there's no. Go ahead.
Well, just like you. Now, I don't know specifically where you at, but that just say if I come to you and you in your own suburbs,
Mm-hmm.
your suburbs got their own set of laws. It's gonna be totally different from the way it is in the city.
Yeah.
So that's what people need to realize. Like the laws ain't the same when you go. I don't care if you go into Illinois and Chicago and you go on the outskirts. You better know your laws and know what village you're going to, and know what you can do and can't do. That's a fact. That's anywhere though.
Okay, so what about the part where I hear also people are saying, say if you have a situation where somebody comes to your house and they're threatening you and everything, and you decide to handle it with some sort of maybe lethal force, and they kind of said, well, these new laws, it kind of puts the power in the citizens' hands in a sense to kind of decide how much force or how do they, how they react to things. What about that?
That's incorrect. If I shoot somebody, regardless if they threaten me, if I shoot them and I don't call the police first, I go to jail. That don't change.
Okay.
It's still a certain protocol. See, like somebody breaking my house, right? If they leave my house and I shoot the motherfucker, I'm going to jail.
Oh yeah, that's everywhere. A lot of people don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You be seeing these videos when people run out the house, and then they show the homeowner or whatever running after them and shooting outside.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, man, they basically showing a whole like federal crime and stuff
Yeah.
on TV because you're not supposed to do that.
If somebody is making an immediate threat to my home, I am to call 911 and stand my ground. Now I can most definitely stand my ground, but I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna call 911
Yeah, and they
because
say,
if you got to have some type of paper trail behind you, so it could be a no bill.
yeah,
Then if it happens again, oh, it's the same motherfucker. Oh,
yeah, because they
yeah.
said the ground that starts pretty much at your house threshold. Like you can't even pop somebody in your driveway. They would
No.
legitimately have to cross the line into your garage. Like that's where your property starts. That's what I was told by a police officer.
Okay. Now it's different ordinance laws, like I said before. Now that could be applied like that in the city, right?
Right.
Suburbs is totally different, bro. We don't even have sidewalks. That's how serious it is on out here. We can see you from out in the street. It's only two ways you could come. Ain't no alleys.
He's right.
Damn.
Right? So how is it that you gonna sneak on a motherfucker like me? I can see you coming. My neighbors is watching every motherfucking thing moving. Everything. So, I mean, look, I'm glad that you brought them scenarios up. But you know what? It's these young cats that need to listen to this though.
Man.
Because they the ones that's sitting up here having all the bullshit outside that come back to their home.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't live my life that way, but you know, I hate it. I ain't gonna front, bro. I did not want to pull up on that motherfucking Tyra Moore, man. I didn't pull up on him to fight him, but I want him to talk to me as a fucking man and tell me all the shit that you were saying online.
Say it to
Well,
me.
now's your chance. You can say it to me
Right.
right here in my face.
Not real shit. Yeah, nah, that's definitely good to get clarity on that.
I don't like to follow the trend like everybody when they get to talking about certain things, even with the new Illinois law. Now, I could have easily chimed in when they first started talking about it. And
You
people
gotta wait.
I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I
you
want
gotta
to hear
wait.
everybody else talk about it. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to clean up all that bullshit they talking about.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, saying you get to jumping out the window like, oh my God, they about to be Persian, and then you look like an idiot when all the details come out. We were just saying that at the beginning of the show. Like, sit on some shit and wait. You know, look up some shit, learn
Man,
about something.